And Wolf,
our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble government responsible plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Yes. Lovely. All right, guys. First of all, when news like that comes out, and you got to use logic. I mean, news, when it's put out, is just put out to trigger an emotional response. But if you think about it, you know, pulling the old Cold War Star Wars script is pretty ludicrous. We bought the dip, paid handsomely. All right, here's the situation. You got an island top, there's one stilt, there's another. Or gap, right? We are in the gap. And usually if we have a gap down like that, that is panic selling, I always buy the dip. I'm still in these 493s from here. Scaled some though. But this was a bullish close. So two things can happen. We either gap down, and if we gap down, this is the first price target. 497 or 49.70. If that doesn't hold, I don't think this holds anymore, and we crap out, and 4,900 comes fast at you. However, if we close this gap, and we might even gap up, but if we gap up, I would watch for this gap to fill, and then try to scoop it here again. And at that point, we could have a shot at highs. So what happened? Well, last night after close, Great Britain CPI came in cool. Today you had the Fed and Yellen come out and said, don't worry, we're not looking at a little bit. Then Goolsby said, oh, inflation is coming down. We don't even have to wait with cuts. So, okay, we are back in the mega wedge. What a freaking close. I feel absolutely exhausted from playing this today. We're actually back at the top of the wedge. So, huge risk of failure, of course, but also huge risk with all these puts now from yesterday and today coming in. And I want to talk about those puts a little bit more. And I want to speak about something I haven't seen very often. All right? So, I posted this wedge today in the chat, and we broke out of it, right? And then I posted this inverted head and shoulders. And I kept talking because every day the patterns are different, right? But I kept saying every time we've had 20 minutes sideways on the 5, we rejected. Here, and we got that and covered and boom. Now, usually when an inverted head and shoulders fails, it does not bounce back. So now we got to be cautious. I mean, we played this pretty much as good as you can. I mean, catching this was amazing, and sitting in all these different stocks. I had a fantastic day, and I'm proud of everybody. And it was a pleasure to trade this market with you today. QQQ still holding. I mean, again, closed above the 9. Closed above the daily 9 is not bearish, but we got this gap here, and then the all-time highs here. Very, very, very big moment. We could even go for a double top here, possibly. So, as I said earlier in the week, I do have a pop on OPEX, and here it is. So let's see. Okay, Apple out of nowhere, absolutely ripped. You're wondering what this is? This is Warren Buffett selling Apple. Berkshire reduced their stake in Apple. Why? Because there is a new boss in town, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is pretty crazy. We had that Tesla Ghost scandal, right? It failed after hours because Elon has increased his stake. So if we go back We talked about this. Now you got this inverted head and shoulders pattern here. So watching Tesla on Friday, I love that it came back down. Absolutely awesome. So this is in the top 5 it plays now. Caught that a little bit reduced size. I'm not going to be playing this really, but I just have it up there. Now SoFi, I do want to talk about this. If SoFi, that's one hell of a close strong, can put on $1. Okay, these SoFi 9s will go from 2 cents to 45 cents. If it goes to 9, they'll go to 11, which is still a humongous return. So I'm in SoFi. Palantir, I haven't really traded this. Had this pop in the middle of the day. I'm still in. See what it does. Kramer said he thinks the top is in, but that it can move crazy. So waiting for a blow off top here. Hood still in some 14s, sold 15s and the 13s. DWAC, end of this week I'm going to start, probably on Friday after zeros close, I'm going to start a swing on DWAC. Qualcomm, we're in that, but obviously dropped that into close. Netflix finally made it up here. Been playing it here and there, but I did want to show Rivian. This is the daily chart of Rivian. Now if Tesla starts going, I kind of like a Rivian here. Haven't played it a lot, but it does have a daily cross and hold in there, so maybe we could get some cool 0 DTs on it. So pull that up on your chart. Now Nvidia obviously had swung it, took profit, was buying dips here. I sold the 800s, sold half of my 750s, still in some 750s. Now this fucker and this whole sector is obviously the new man in time. Over 900. I was in the 850s, sold them. Or was I in the 900s? I forget. But anyway, I did 80% on them from like here to here. Sold it because the contracts were 1,250 a pop at that point in time. But I took some 1,000s that I'm gonna YOLO. Amazon's still holding up there. There's a lot of stuff that's looking really good. The one that I want to pull up so I don't forget it for Friday is PayPal. Had an absolutely incredible day, and also I hadn't played futures in a while, and longed yesterday after close, and that paid handsomely as well. Currently not in any. So dig a little deeper here. Here you see there's this is, you can count for yourself, but how heavy that 494 low now is. Actually I entered before this dark pool came in right there, but whatever, still pretty neato. As far as the market flow, I mean 80 is full throttle ahead, so I'm looking for a rally tomorrow if we don't crap out. These numbers are popping up here. Keep this number in mind. Okay, this could be, once we head down to the FOMC level, this could be, I know this is a dark pool print, there's a reason this is here. It could be a fake breakdown of that FOMC level. Okay, once we head there, but as of right now it's looking really bullish. I mean, you got these targets again up here, so there's one thing I keep showing you guys, even when we're gapping and crapping, that has to be taken into account, and that is the NAMO. All right, it, believe it or not, still, once this updates, come on, why you gotta be so slow, bro? There we go. It still has room, and I think it can go up to 60, at least 40, 50. So it's a bullish setup. We can still go higher. And what's going to give us the room? Well, all we need is for the Dixie, as it's doing, it's under the hourly line, to puke. All we need is for the VIX that gave us some room to puke some more. I mean, yesterday we had that huge spike. and this can go down, but we still have a gap here, right? So I like it because volatility is awesome for day trading, right? Then you got the oil absolutely shitting the bed. Why? Well, because they want that CPI. Next CPI is gonna be cool. 10-year yield bear flagging on the 5, as you can see, also heading down. As soon as we get under this party line, it's gonna be great. We can, I mean, this is set up for a rally if these puke, right? So keep an eye on TLT, of course. This back at 93. I mean, some KRE. I mean, look at this. Look at this chug. And 49.5 strike. I'm all about those half strikes on this. Today was insane. Absolutely epic. My mind feels like mush. Can't believe we did it. Tomorrow, if we rally, let's finish strong. Oh yeah, Riot. Where are you, Riot? I mean, holy fuck. Jaybird just posted BTC in the chat too. Synchronicity. Sold the, I mean, I was up, they shook me out here of the 16s, but I had sold the 15s, 17s and 18s. I sold in the close here. I mean, I'm fat in 19s, so bring it on. Bring it fucking on. Let's go. Looking to make some money tomorrow. Then Friday. Friday is OPEX. I do not want any of you to give away gains on Friday. You know that OPEX can be complete chop, unpredictable, can get large moves. They're gonna be moving stuff around. It's a great candidate for a top. Usually, and you get a 2-day dip. I have a next Wednesday as the low for next week already. So let's see, guys. Let's play it smart, but let's not be pussies either, because scared money doesn't make any money. All right, guys. God bless.